This episode of the Nerd Corporation podcast may contain spoilers and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised. We are the Nerd Corporation.
What up, everybody? It's Thursday, and you know what that means.
We're gonna fizzle McKig.
That's gross.
Just fizzle it a little. Just
Well, I'm not.
Just fizzle
I'm
a little
not
bit.
consenting.
Is that your name? Is that
Well,
Fizzle
yeah,
McPig. But then we
tried, I tried to make it Fizzle McKiggenbottom, but it was like, you can only do 20 characters, you son of a bitch. So I shortened it.
And now it sounds like someone asking for a blowjob. Like,
Yeah.
Fizzle McHig.
It's, you know what? It's probably British.
Hig.
It's probably British slang for blowjob.
Yep, I'm sure.
Fizzle McKig. Fizzle McKig. Just come on. Fizzle
you really
McKig.
know how to
I don't.
fizzle
I don't
McKig?
think that's. I don't think that's any slang for anything.
Tally ho, Fizzle McKig.
You can make anything sound like you're sucking someone's dick.
Yeah.
Oh, you're jorging my schmorgan.
Yeah.
Willie Jelkin.
Billy, my Joel.
Angela said something on the on the window. She was like, "I'm really squelching my shit," and I fucking lost it.
Nice.
Squelching my shit.
Squelching my shit. Yeah, that's exactly what came
It's
to
like
mind.
a wet turtle head.
Yeah. No, it's podcast day. Podcast day. My name is Eddie Lyon, and I don't care that you broke your elbow. With me, as always, is Cole Simper.
Mona Lisa ain't nothing to me but a bitch.
Derek Reese.
She's a nice lady.
All she did was smile one time.
For a very long time. I mean, you know how long it takes to paint that shit?
Yeah. And Nick Lewis.
You unzip, you go to the urinal, and you touch yourself.
I won't hear anything else about it. But we are the Nerd Corporation. Welcome to episode 199. Oh yeah, one of them, a bullet shy of 200. We're going to be shooting the shit and doing a segment of Whatcha Playin. So without further ado, let's get the episode started. What have you guys been up to? Nothing.
I went and saw Speak No Evil.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't look great. I'm gonna be honest with you. The trailers and stuff, I was like, damn, that looks like a stinker.
I thought it looked like it could be cool.
Yeah.
The trailers basically
The movie.
like I wanted to go because I was like, ever since Split, I've been waiting for James McAvoy to come back and do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, here it is. So I went, me and my friend Amber went, and it was like, the beginning was fine. I was like, oh, this is just going to be like a slow burn, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a almost 2-hour movie, and stuff didn't start happening until I want to say like the last maybe hour 45 minutes. Like it took it was a big build up to not enough of a payoff.
Right.
But
you said, when I saw that, because you had posted it on Facebook that you went to go see it or whatever,
yeah,
I thought it was the much anticipated sequel to the 2006 movie See No Evil, featuring WWE's Kane.
You saw my
Glenn Jacobs.
You saw my friend's comment?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, that's like what he said verbatim, basically.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because I just thought that's what it was called, and then like I went and looked at my movie app, and I was like, oh, it's Speak No Evil. I knew it was one of those monkey, things, but
That's racist.
I don't know. It was just it had some holy shit scenes in it, but it's
Mhm.
just like it just wasn't on the level of like horror and thriller that Split was on. But I don't know. It was just kind of all right.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
You want to see the return of the podcast, dog?
Oh,
Aww.
puppy.
Making her return.
There's a Tilly.
Is that a Tilly?
There's a Tilly. That's my friend.
She doesn't like it when I pick her up. She's like, I'm a big girl.
Goddamn dog.
Goddamn dog. It sounds like she got in trouble, so she's up here.
Uh-huh.
Big man.
Big
we also
man.
did I also see pig in there?
Uh-oh, Attila was eating poop.
Oh, no.
Really?
Someone
Tilly.
She's been doing that so much lately.
Tilly. That goes out, not in.
Penny.
Penny was over there too, yeah. We just got home from family dinner. We've been trying so hard to like take her everywhere, so she's like, come here. Come here. You haven't been on this podcast.
Oh, there's a penny.
Oh, it's a penny, huh?
Big man. Big man.
Want to say hi?
What's up,
Man.
fathead?
Big man. Oh, here comes Big man.
Oh, there's a Gus.
Oh,
wanna say something?
guys.
You want to say,
Gus,
Big
Gus
man.
the bus.
say something to the people?
Hey.
Give him a blam. Yeah, there you go.
And I was gonna, it's gonna make it look like you actually taught him how to do that shit. That's good.
What do you mean? I did.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
What do you mean?
Yeah, right.
I saw Beetlejuice.
Nice. How was
okay.
it?
So yes, we need to hear.
Oh, it was good. It was really
Really?
good. Yeah, like it. They used practical effects. They used stop motion. They used
Nice.
they used a little CG in there. Like it wasn't like too crazy or the Willem Dafoe does super good. I
Fuck
mean,
yeah.
like that movie is so like it was all the nostalgia it needed to be, and enough of its own movie where it was like, oh, okay, this is way cool.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to torrent it.
That's what I did.
I was just reading that they were just having trouble, like, not like I just read somewhere that they like were trying to combine like a bunch of different like character stories, like.
So that's what I said. Like halfway through the movie, I was like, "There's so many things that are happening because there's like they focus a little on Jenna Ortega's character. They focus on Lydia a little, and they focused on Delia a little, and all of these stories look like they were just branching away from each other, but they ended up bringing it back, like just to kind of end it all. The one thing I didn't like about the movie was that they didn't mention, like, they did mention, but they didn't go into detail on how they released the Maitlands. Like they were like, we found a loophole and they crossed over to the other side, and that's it.
So anyway,
yeah. No, and it was crazy because in the beginning, because Charles dies because his actor's a piece of shit and they don't want him there.
Did they do anything cool with that? Because they totally should have been like,
no,
they totally should have bagged on his ass so hard.
So spoilers, but they're like, no, he went out to this big bird watching trip and got eaten by a shark. Like,
wait, who is he and why is he a piece of shit?
The actor.
Do you remember like the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yes. Oh,
yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
he is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that needs to be.
And so in the underworld, he's just a torso with like all of this bitten off because the shark bit his head off. So he's
That's
just like
dope.
he's
So
just
they
like
don't
the
even need to hire him or nothing.
They're
That's
like,
very
Hell yeah.
funny.
I'm Charles Dietz, and then like blood spurts out of like an artery. Like
That's great.
It's kind of like what they did with Peter Parker and Spider-Man and Deadpool and Wolverine, where it's like we're just
Yeah.
gonna cheekily get away with it, kind of.
right, yeah, we're just like here. This is how that turns out.
Yeah.
But I that's what I didn't like is that they put so much like thought into how he died, into how
Yeah.
Charles died, and they just kind of like sideswiped how the Maitlands, because he got a whole stop motion video
That's
of him
fucked
like
up.
in a plane, like going to the plane falling into the water and him getting eaten by a shark. Like they show all that shit.
Yeah, that should have
Well,
been reversed.
That's
Like,
exactly how I thought about it. Was that like the Maitlands should have gotten this whole fucking story, because they were the main characters of the last one, and for
yeah,
them to have just have been like,
And then they just casually bring up in like conversation the fact that like Lydia's just like, oh, when Dad died, and just like, oh, like I feel like they shouldn't have even given him anything. Just say that he's dead.
yeah,
Like just
yeah.
casually bring it up.
yeah, I would have, and so that was like my main like ick with the movie, but the rest of the movie, fucking great. Like the characters are fun. The Beetlejuice is great. It's a good movie. I definitely
yeah.
recommend people go see it.
It
So who
feels
saw The
necessary
Crow? I'm kidding.
Did you?
I'm joking. No,
Did it come out?
It's
I'm
it's
pretty
out.
sure it's out. Yeah, it's
Oh,
out.
it's out and it's bad. It's really
Yeah.
bad.
Is
Yeah.
it?
It's really
I
bad.
haven't even looked at reviews. Like, I mean, I was fully
It's like
expecting it.
you know all the
to be
stuff
bad.
all the stuff that we've been saying about The Crow before it's even come
Yeah.
out. That's what it is.
It
And
kind of
Wow.
came true.
Ugh.
Yeah, Derek kind of spoke in prophecies with that one. That's for sure.
Did I? What did I say? I
just remember
what I
you.
said.
I remember you saying something about how the new reboot didn't look good or something.
Oh,
I can't.
yeah.
remember.
No, I mean, it looked like it looked like they were giving The Crow the Leto Joker treatment, and
That really sucks because I
was
like
not a fan.
I like what's his name? It's the same guy that played
Yeah,
it. He played
that played Pennywise. Yeah,
Yeah, I really like him.
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
Anybody that thinks that this is a good movie has the worst taste in movies ever.
Hell yeah.
I went into this knowing it's a reimagining, and usually I love terribly reviewed movies, but this one, that's not the case. There is a total of about 20 minutes that's worthwhile. There are entire characters that make zero sense and literally have no purpose being in the movie. It
Yikes.
is drawn out so much with filler scenes. It's like they couldn't figure out what to do, so they just shoved a bunch of pure trash in to fill up time. And for anyone going, but it's a reimagining, you should maybe actually get to know The Crow and understand that there are more stories, such as Wild Justice, that they could have gone with instead of just redoing something that was great with pure trash. It like goes on for like another 3 paragraphs.
Jesus. I mean, now I'm just morbidly curious, though.
I'm gonna torrent it.
Torrent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
At the very least.
I'm gonna.
That's why I waited until what's it called hit Netflix, Madam Web, because that movie was hot fucking garbage.
I actually didn't mind Madam Web all that much.
I thought it sucked.
Like, it wasn't
I heard it was
anything.
very
It
good.
wasn't anything amazing, but I actually kind of didn't mind it. Like, I didn't watch
Dude,
it
the
and go, "This was
the,
the worst thing I've ever seen." You know,
the,
like,
the antagonist like was just so bad. Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
like did they not do an actor background check on this fucking guy first? Like he was so goddamn bad.
He just walks onto set one day, and they're like, "All right."
And they just think that he's in the movie, so he's just like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm
He's
in
like,
the
"Yeah,
movie.
I'm playing the bad guy."
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But with all the bad reviews, they're really good reviews. Recently had the pleasure of watching The Crow in theaters twice. Despite some of the criticisms it's received, I found it to be incredibly enjoyable and to be an incredibly enjoyable experience. So much so that I'd happily watch it again. This film is more than just a new installment. It is a well-crafted piece of entertainment that deserves more recognition.
Interesting.
So that person has the worst taste in movies ever.
Yeah.
I
They've
mean,
seen it twice.
Like, to me, if they lean too hard on the, oh, I'm so fucking edgy, look at all my tattoos, like they, like if that is his personality, that's gonna get real old real fast.
Yeah,
so
very fast.
We'll have to see. I mean, I'll torrent it, maybe even watch it tonight. I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing. Somebody else with a 5-star review, lots of depth, intriguing storyline that builds up for a second film, an innocent love story that sets up for the horrifying, terrific third act. The director, producer, birthed new life into this version of The Crow. Truly a
Well,
beautiful.
that's an awkward turn of phrase,
right?
Breathed new life, maybe.
Hey guys, how long can you hold your birth?
I know, right?
Though I'm a longtime fan of the source material, like many moviegoers, I also love the original film. That being said, I was still eager to see what the new vision might come from a reboot, albeit a little worried from my favorite franchise.
Yeah, a little open-mindedness. That's not
bad. It goes on to list what they did good and what they did bad. I should have vetted this one.
You know what would be kind of fun for our next Retromania episode?
Do the Crow.
Well, do the Crow, but also have by that time have all of us have watched the new one and sort of do a comparison.
I've never seen the original Crow, so I'm down.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You are in for a treat.
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
down.
So good.
It's 90s macho mania, fucking just empty-headed violence. Like it's
the bad guy is like the worst actor of all time.
And he died. Or no, the bad guy. The bad guy.
Yeah.
The bad guy did die.
Yeah. But like, man, it's such a good movie though. It's so like we're such badass goths and it's so fun. I fucking but they're amazing music, amazing dialogue. Like
dude, the bad guys are like super over the top. Like, you know what I mean? Like the ones that laugh maniacally and fucking
almost kind of campy.
You want to know what happens when you cross a knife?
Dude, I mean, my favorite part though in the original movie is the line where Brandon Lee is about to kill I think that guy, like the one that's like laughing all the time,
the double knife guy or whatever.
No, not him, because he like that's in an apartment, right, where they kill him. I'm talking about like the guy where he like straps him into the car and like sends the car off.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love that because like that dude, like you could feel like the terror, like because he's this is the first time he's seeing Brandon Lee since after he killed him.
Right.
And so he's like, you can't be back, man. This is the really real world. There's no coming back. Like, and it was just, I fucking loved that line. Like, just the way he delivered that line was so good.
Yeah, anyway. Definitely. Should definitely watch The Crow.
Shout out to Alien Romulus. Third week in a row that it is the #1 movie in the world.
Hell yeah.
Or I guess in the United States. I don't know. I saw the commercial. Thought that was really cool. Also, I was at work the other day and I started talking about Alien and someone was like, "Are you talking about Alien Romulus?" And then literally everyone around us was like, "Oh yeah, I saw that in the theater too. I saw it twice." Like it's getting really good word of mouth, it seems like. And if it's continually doing, like, it already still continues to have this pace. Prometheus and Covenant did not do this.
Yeah. No, they didn't. So
just a little aside. I very happy that my movie's doing very good. They're doing very well.
Nice. But yeah, no, we should do that. We should do a little double feature. Definitely do that. Double feature, compare, contrast.
Fuck yeah. PS5 Pro.
Oh my god!
Want to talk about the PS5 Pro?
That's exactly what I was looking for. Because. So for this, we'd like to give it a
Nerd Court L of the Week.
Really?
to Sony.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is an L
That's-
for me.
You think this
That's
is
right.
okay.
The L of the week is
This
back,
is a
baby.
capital L, dude.
Yeah,
All right, please. Enlighten me.
$700 for an extra terabyte of space. That's all it is. There's nothing else. You don't. You,
And
Wait, it's
not
2
only is there
terabytes?
not only is there not anything else there's no disk,
there's no disk drive.
so you're
It's a
actually
2 terabyte hard
losing
drive.
that.
Is that what you're
So
saying?
you're expecting to spend another $120 if you want a disc and a stand.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
like, no, yeah, that's plausible. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it.
I was talking about it with Angela this morning, and I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
I don't think
yeah.
so. Just because, like, it, and there's a lot of. I'm of two minds here, and I kind of want to save mine just for the ending because I'm fucking long and verbose, and I would also like to get like your full-blooded opinions just also past this because it is you're being a tiny bit disingenuous with it just being like a little extra hardware space or hard drive space. It's not just that, obviously. It seems to be, in terms of like graphically, the biggest upgrade is within the GPU, like the GPU aspect of the PS5. And what really is like the biggest fucking bummer and why it leans into no for me is the fact that they didn't upgrade the CPU at all.
No.
Which is very strange because if you want to have every single, like, I don't know, I just feel like you have to have that combo, that GPU CPU boost combo. You can't just have one, dude. And if you have only one, it has to be CPU because that's really what you're going to see the change in with your games. And I know that, like, the idea of it being that much money doesn't really compute in my mind. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like there should be more value in that box. Like, for example, like if it came with the Edge Me Off controller, whatever. I can't remember. Is it just called the Edge?
I think
Like,
so.
It's
called the Fizzle McKig.
It's called the PlayStation Jelk.
joking my shit. I thought I had it up here, but it's the $200 controller. Because at that point, yes, I think that $700 is
Worth it.
a little. It's brothers. We're living in some really shitty economical times, and this isn't me like trying to shill out for my favorite billion yen corporation. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying at all. I just think it's like it's just kind of what it is, And not only that, like, PlayStation's been trying to go Apple for a long fucking time. That's why they're charging you $30 for a stand and $80 for a disc drive.
Yeah.
They've been trying to do this shit for a long time, and the only thing we can do as consumers is just not oblige. Like I bought the Slim that requires the stand, and I'm not going to be fucking caught dead buying that fucking thing because it's just ridiculous. It should have came with the fucking PlayStation like the other one did.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just PlayStation nickel and diming, and I don't know.
$700 in this economy?
I think it's going to be like such a small percentage of their consumer base that is even going to go for this. Like,
I'll disagree.
It's considerable.
You don't think so?
It's a considerable amount of people are going to buy this fucking
people
thing.
are going to buy it.
I mean,
matter.
that's insane.
Bro, I'm like, the fact that Eddie told me that it's a 2 terabyte system, I'm not going to lie to you, Derek, kind of inched me towards saying yes a little bit more.
For God's sake.
Just because the PlayStation 5 as it is has less than a terabyte.
Yeah.
Call of Duty takes up 400 fucking gigabytes. I can't, like, it's either my Call of Duty machine or it's everything else, or it's my PS5. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
right.
That's a huge fucking thing. And so I'm like, okay, that's another $100 right there that justifies that price. And so what's another 100 is the way that I'm looking at it.
Right.
But I justify that purchase all the time. I bought 2 portals. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really fucking matter to me.
Yeah.
But that's like, I don't see the value. Like,
yeah. I don't see the value
either. Their whole like purpose is like, hey, look, it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, uncompromised, 60 FPS, 4K, like everything that you want. And I'm like, okay, but in like less than a year, it's going to be on Steam. and I'm gonna literally have everything to do that the way that I want to do it, and I don't have to spend $700. I have to
The
spend
only
$70.
the only thing that I've seen from this that like it's not swaying me, but the only thing that could possibly sway me is the fact that um in certain PlayStation 5 games where you have to choose between fidelity and performance, on this one it's all just there. So you're not having to do that, which to me, yes, but I don't want to pay an extra $200 just to do that. Like
Yeah.
I would pay I would pay 6 to 650 like for a new console.
So there's something that I saw today. Apparently, GameStop is offering a ridiculous trade-in value for your PS5, like a normal disc PS5. They're giving $400 in credit.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
If you are trading it towards a PS5 Pro, yes.
What?
So
I-
that, and if I get one, that's probably the route that I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I'd rather pay 300 than fucking 7.
Dude,
Still,
I haven't even turned on my PlayStation in like a month, if I'm being honest.
If it
my
wasn't for a game
PlayStation
I'm playing
stays
right
on.
now, then I would be totally with you. But the last time that I like actually turned on my PlayStation was for Rebirth in February.
You guys are wild. My PlayStation stays on 24/7.
Yeah, mine too. I mean, but
We're
you
PC
know.
boys.
So am I. I've been struggling. I mean, I'll get into this later, but I've been struggling between, my two primary games. Like I've been struggling on like where to land on like make sure I'm dedicating a proper amount of time to both. I got responsibilities here to these games.
You're an adult.
You're preaching to the choir, dude. I'm juggling like 5 games right now.
We'll talk about it at Whatcha Playin, but
Yeah, I see, and I've been seeing like a lot of things on Twitter about like how people are like measuring the strength compared to the equivalent of a PC. You know what I mean? And really, the biggest question that I see like being asked about this machine, about the PS5 Pro, is like is who is this for? Who is this designed for? And I'll tell you exactly who this is designed for. Okay, I've been thinking about this a lot. It's designed for people that want the highest grade shit that you can get possibly in a console.
It's designed for bragging rights.
There's something like that. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a douchebag or two that are like, look at my $700 PlayStation.
Yeah.
right.
You can't count those people out. They exist, but this is for people that like are so vehemently against PC, but they want the highest grade shit. Basically, they want to play their games on a couch in front of their $3,000 TV. Like they want the highest grade of everything.
Right.
And it's gonna guess what? The problem is that it's gonna be obsolete in about 4 months when they're talking about the PlayStation 6 or they're talking about the 5080 graphics card. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now, consumer audience out there right now, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Play your games in 60 FPS and blurry 1080p. That's fine. You really can't tell the fucking difference because you're probably a normal person who is not playing games like super all the fucking time, like me and every one of the people here on this podcast. You're not gonna fucking notice the PlayStation. I was sitting down there playing Astrobot this morning, and I'm like, we literally do not need a PS5 Pro. Look at how beautiful this game is. Lock solid 60 frames per second. Like what fucking am I gonna play Assassin's Creed Japan land in fucking 60? Who gives a fuck, dude? Like really, truly. If I wanted to do that, guess where I'm going?
To your PC.
That's right. Like it's
I don't know.
I
don't
can
think we need one.
understand like the people that are so hardcore PlayStation.
Mhm.
Those guys are out there and they're abundant and they're gonna like they're pay pigs to PlayStation basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it is what it is. But
I don't know. I mean, so what the the PS4 had what, like an 8-year shelf life, a 7-year lifespan.
2013 to 2020, so
Yes,
7.
it's a 7-year lifespan. So if we go by that metric, we've got 3 years left before a PS6.
I'll tell you right now, I was a huge advocate for the PS4 Pro. I think that was an awesome upgrade. I thought it was like necessary in like all the right ways and provided some actual value. I don't really see that with this.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Like I
At all.
Wasn't the PS4 Pro like the same price too?
It was a little more expensive, but
not like by that much though,
but
right?
that also came with a massive. You got to think the other thing too is that usually when we get these interstitial consoles or we get the next console, the other one goes down in price. They didn't want to do that for PS5. They want to still have base PS5s and PS5 Slims at $450 and $500 respectively. You know, they didn't want to lose out on that money because technically, especially with fucking bombs like they had with Concord, they need to recoup losses. You know, the writing's on the wall
That's the
here.
real L of the week right there.
Well, that's just fucking sad. I don't even want to give that an L because it would feel like beating down, like punching down too hard.
Beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
Like punching a baby with Down syndrome. Like it wouldn't feel fair or right. You know what I mean?
It's not fair. What's that one line from The Simpsons? Stop! He's already dead.
You know, Concord is a whole other fucking thing, but that's just like how I rationalize it while also not buying the product.
Exactly.
I can rationalize and be like, yeah, it's greedy company being greedy because that's just what companies are now, I guess. None of them have any fucking soul at all. They just go off of what makes what keeps them in the black.
So PlayStation.
Hey, don't do that. Agreed.
Yeah, dude, we're back. Nerds back in a big way. Nerds back in a big way.
Nerd corpse back. All right.
Yeah, please don't buy the PS5 Pro. You don't need it, especially if you don't have a PS5. Then I fucking guess, but
I mean,
even
yeah.
then, I would just go buy a
Suppose.
used PS5 because they
Yeah.
honestly those things are fucking tanks. The only one that I've ever seen die ever is Joey's.
Yeah.
Joey's PS5 that we waited out front in front of the mall for 2 days.
That's
That PS5
crazy.
just died out of nowhere.
That's crazy.
Huh.
But
Yeah,
I
no.
still have mine, so
Dude, I'm playing, not to get ahead of ourselves, but I'm playing Black Myth Wukong.
At first, I thought you said black and then N-word Wukong.
he said that too. He said
what
that
is
too.
happening?
Just so everyone's clear out there, he did say that.
He did say. I can say that I'm racist.
Eddie's a horrible racist person.
I can say that I'm racist. But that game looks great. It looks amazing, and I don't need a pro for that.
I don't know. And
if we do, like, if it does come out or whatever, and that shit better knock my socks off. Like, it better make me blind with
Yep.
how good that shit goes.
Yeah.
Yep. And to be fair, it looks great. Like it proves its power. I think it looks really fantastic. I just think that price isn't
Like it had better negate the need for virtual reality.
Right.
It has
Exactly.
guys, we're forgetting that it has racing stripes.
Oh, you know
thought-
what? I gotta buy it.
It's
I
got-
gotta have it.
it's ribbed for your pleasure.
It's got the Adidas stripes. It's just a big fucking shell toe. Just fucking
Kanye had something to do with designing it.
right.
It'll fizzle your kig.
Right. It'll fizzle your kid.
Oh, fizzle me cake.
Your kids will be fizzled.
So fizzled.
Before we get into what you're playing, we've got merch. Redbubble.com/nerdcore podcast. Get our logos and sayings on anything you want, from mouse pads to bathroom mats to shower curtain.
You can get me with my ass spread out on a on one of those mouse pad things with the bubble butts. You know what I mean?
You don't need to buy anything to do that. We can just get you to do that whenever.
We're talking mass production here, though.
You can also get.
Think about the kids in
get-
Singapore that just need to rest their wrists on top of my
Cole's
mass
spread ass cheeks is for the children.
Right.
You can get
A
my
clear
face.
shot of my
It's in the shape of the woo.
Yeah. You can get my face on the end of a giant rubber butt only dildo.
Right, exactly.
Just me just going in.
It'll know.
You gotta have your lips pursed too. Just
designed only for the butthole.
It's the dildo from Blade Trinity. That's Nick's face.
You can get separate glasses accessories for it too if you want.
Nice.
Don't forget to go listen to episode 198. There's only ever going to be one Blade, where we review Blade.
It was a good episode, guys.
It just happened. How did you even miss it?
Right?
God. Go back and listen to it.
Just go back.
Like, pause this shit right now.
Go check it out and then finish. We've partnered with Dubby. Go to dubby.gg and enter our promo code NerdCorp to get 10% off. As you can see, we all have great stories to tell about Dubby. Honestly,
got some green titties over there.
Dude,
this is one of two anime shakers I have.
That's awesome.
Dude, last Saturday I was dicking down in some Dubby, and it was
You just took your dick and just put it in the entire tub.
like peanut butter.
I mean, he does have a big dick. Like, look at his name.
I come over and ask for some Dubby, and I open it up, and I'm like, why is there a hole in this?
Why does this taste so good?
Why is there blood in here?
Nick's like, this tastes so familiar.
Why is it chewy?
I'm kidding.
That's gross. If you love us and want to support what we do, consider supporting us on PayPal, paypal.me/nerdcorp podcast. We want to have the best loot, give you the best giveaways, and give you the best nerdy experience, and that's the best way to do that.
And if you don't love us, then that's okay, but you're wrong, and I hate you.
Yeah.
And you should still give us money. Give us your money!
Well, it's time for another segment of...
Whatcha Playin? Whatcha Playin?
Whatcha Playin?
Oh, I thought we were going to go to a rave.
Yeah, no, not today.
Damn.
Doing the song, dude.
Wow.
If I was going to a wave.
A wave. If I was going to a wave.
Dedicated wham.
I thought you were going to say awake. Let's go into a wake.
Let's just say if I was going to a wave.
Dude, I was in the car the other day. I was doing this because my hand hurts, and I was like, "Damn, I'm like an anime villain." Like Widowy.
Let's just say if I was going to a wave, I'd have such a good time there. Widowy. Literally. For those of you new to the show, we go around the table and talk about the games we're playing, how we feel about them, and such. So yeah, Nick, what you playing?
Let's see. I have been playing. The main things I've been playing, I guess, are I'm playing through the original. Well, not the original, but the definitive editions of the 3 Mafia games.
Yeah, you told us in the group chat how you feel about them.
Yeah, man. Mafia 3, I feel like it's a lot of hate, but just because it's such
a lot of hate.
It's such a
because it's a black guy. No,
yeah. it's a black guy and he's fighting for what he believes in, and that's not okay.
That's not
that's
what we do here.
That's bad. We don't stand for that. No, I think that's like the best part of the game, isn't like, but like that's not like my opinion. That's like the wide conception
Mhm.
of the
Yeah,
game. Is that
it's just it's a vast departure from what like
The
not
other
really,
ones were.
but like what the other like they I like it because like you like take over rackets and then you make them your own and like they give you kickbacks. It's like it's kind of like a almost like a mafia simulator in
Right.
a way. Um, dude, the betrayal scene in the I don't know. Have any of you guys played besides?
yes, I've played it.
So the part where they finally, they rob the bank and they get back to the bar and Marcano betrays him and there's that whole scene where they're just getting like stabbed and shot and Rolling Stones Paint It Black is playing in the background.
Yeah.
That's rad such a rad scene. But yeah, one day I was like I played through the first Mafia on PC. Like I bought the first one definitive when it came out and I was like, this is amazing. And then I just decided to play through the other two and I'm kind of like a little bit invested in the Mafia lore. I cannot wait for the new Mafia game to come out, the Old Country. Oh, that game's going to be sick.
Dude, it wasn't so there was a whole definitive package, right, with all three of them?
Yeah, it was
Right.
it was like $15 for all of them.
Yeah. I remember the first one being like a complete remaster and the second one was just like a
The
like a-
first one is like a complete remake. It's
Right.
like
right,
yeah.
and then the second one was just Mafia 2
sharpened, basically.
sharpened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they upped the anti-aliasing a little
It
bit.
still looks good. It still looks
Oh,
good.
yeah. That's one of those games that are kind of timeless in a way,
Yeah.
just because like it's indicative of that time, but
Might
it
go
was
play
the best
them.
of that time, in my opinion. Like it was one of the better looking games.
I
on
might
the
go play
360.
those. You make me want to go play them.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, they announced that there's going to be a new Mafia game coming out, Mafia the Old Country. I've already wish listed that on Steam because
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I can
What
only
does that entail?
Well, there's a teaser trailer for it, but what I'm assuming is it's just going to be going back to like the
Italy?
Old Country. Yeah. Italy or Sicily or wherever, like some of them. I'm wondering who. My theory is that it's going to go back to like maybe like Vito's ancestors, Vito from
Maybe
Mafia
yeah.
2 and Mafia 3,
yeah.
go back to his lineage and stuff like that, or just a whole new group of people like starting the Mafia or something like that. I don't know. But
yeah, I remember playing those games, man. Those games are fun.
Yeah, they've been super fun, and
2 holds up.
Yeah, it's order of best. I still think is 1, 2, 3. Like, but I don't know. They're just all super fun, and Mafia 3 is a little bit bigger, so it's taken a little bit more time to go through.
All the games have the great soundtrack.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the third one, or no, the second one and the third one literally have pornography in them. So
yeah,
Ooh.
as collectibles.
yeah, like Playboy magazine.
Yeah.
Sold.
I'm gonna play that in front of my girlfriend.
Yeah, dude.
Why are you like this?
Out here just collecting bitches.
Why are you like them?
You see her? She did a full spread.
Holy fuck.
Tisk, tisk. Neither of you are getting your fizzles kicked.
It's okay. She's not here, so I could laugh this loud.
Oh, all right.
The wife isn't here, dog on the table.
Bro, I'm the only one not getting my fizzle kicked. Let's be real.
Doing it yourself counts.
Well, that's true.
Got to fizzle my own keg. God damn it!
Yeah, dude. When no one else does, you gotta fizzle your own pig.
And you know what? No one knows how to fizzle your keg better
I
than
was
you.
just
Better
gonna
than
say
you.
that.
True.
I
It's
was
true.
just like, you know yourself better than anybody.
And you know who else comes close is another man. So
That is the fizziest of fizz.
Someone's trying to do it, and you're just like, you're fucking doing it wrong. Give me that, and you just
you snatch it away. Give me this.
Let me show you.
snatch your own dick away. Give me that.
it's
Don't-
like this.
Don't look at me.
All hunched over.
Turn around.
Just hunched over, like, don't fucking look at me.
coughing.
Your camera froze for a second too, which made it even funnier.
Yeah.
You were like in Gollum mode for a little bit longer than you should have been.
Preaches. Anyway, what else?
this.
What else are you playing?
What else? Oh, I also just randomly bought where is it? Terminator Resistance on Steam because it was like $7, and it's a game. I don't know, like it's not terrible.
Resounding endorsement.
It's not.
It exists.
Well,
That's something.
if you think about all these games out there that are like trying to be something based off of like movie franchises, like I haven't played the RoboCop Rogue City, but I heard that one's like actually really good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of really good things about that one.
But I mean, this Terminator one is just kind of it's a lot of the gunplay is just kind of like bare bones, like first person gunplay.
Yeah.
It takes place like adjacent to Terminator 2's storyline, so I was like, that's the best Terminator movie. I'll see what's going on behind the scenes, you know?
Right.
And yeah, I mean, hiding from the T-800s is very terrifying, like in this game. There's a mission where you have to go through a hospital to get supplies, and they're just patrolling the hallways, and like you cannot attack them with your weapon like that you have, because you've got like the M16, and you're like, I could unload on one of these guys' faces, and you start shooting at them, and it's like, your weapon's not powerful, and they just turn around, like one shot you, and you're dead.
Damn, that's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks good. I've been actually enjoying it. It's just there's not a lot to the game. Like, you shouldn't go into the game expecting like, branching storylines and like open worlds and shit like that. It's very linear, but it's a good time if you like Terminator, like I do.
Very cool. Yeah, I do. I'm a big Terminator fan. I'm a big RoboCop fan too, so I really want to try that Rogue City game.
And lately I've been doing a huge deep dive, and I've been watching old Funhouse videos. I don't know if you guys ever watched Funhouse.
Yeah.
Um,
Demo disc was my shit.
Dude, I've been chronologically going through demo discs like in my spare time.
Yeah.
And I watched this one video where it's Inside Gaming, so it's Bruce, Adam, and James, and they're playing. I don't know if you guys remember this game called Rogue Warrior from back in the day.
Yes, of course.
No, I don't think so.
It's
Sleepy
it's-
time, motherfucker.
It's a game based off of like a big like Navy SEAL named Dick Marchenko, and he's voiced by Mickey Rourke.
By Mickey Rourke. And he's just swearing constantly.
He just
like,
curses
"Fuck
the
you,
whole time.
motherfucker." Like,
It's like, why don't you? What is one line that he has where he's like, why don't you wrap my balls around your mouth and breathe in, or something like that? Like, just the stupidest things.
Just like the most.
And
but it's like
absurd.
sensual Mickey Rourke, like
Yeah.
AMSR, like type shit, like fuck you, motherfucker.
Anyways,
Like,
I found it on Steam for $5, so I absolutely had to buy that.
that's cool.
And that game it's the best bad video game to go back to every now and then. Like, it's so bad, but it's so good.
I have a few of those that I need to play. I play like one like game that I thought was like super underrated. and it's crazy because I've been thinking about it. But I'm gonna go back and play Sleeping Dogs. Do you guys remember that game? Sleeping
Yes,
Dogs.
very
Yeah.
underrated.
That
Chinese
game's-
GTA.
Yeah,
Chinese GTA.
pretty much. Yeah, Chinese Mafia, kind of.
I have been playing Modern Warfare 3 just because it's on Game Pass
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Cole, did you
something
say
to play.
tiny spicy kitten?
Tiny. yeah, dude, I did.
Sorry.
I'm glad he
Um,
didn't pay money for Modern Warfare 3, though.
No, and I won't be paying money for Black Ops 6 either. So
Attaboy.
Because it's day one Game Pass. huh?
Attaboy.
yeah, that's the reason why I've been like on Xbox way more. Is just because
That
it's
makes
like
me want an Xbox so bad.
dude, every week it's just like we have a new game, and I'm just like, oh fuck, okay, like
I'll let you borrow the one that I don't play as long as you don't sell it.
I'm down. Fuck
Just
yeah.
only sell it back to Cole
Yeah.
when he wants it back.
Like really, the only thing I ever do is play Gears of War on it.
Yeah.
Like that, and it just sucks because it's like it's the X, and it's just sitting there because like I don't know. It's the same thing as I'm a little bit like Nick, where it's like my PS5 like very rarely gets turned on. Like
Yeah.
really only because of a game that I'm going to talk about is like they just kind of sit there. I don't know. It's PC gaming is just kind of where I would rather play. Basically, I don't know.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
that's kind of how.
definitely talk to me about that Xbox because I would definitely.
Yeah, you got it. Next time you're in town, let me know. You can swing by and pick it up.
Yeah, okay, Rain Man. Definitely.
I'm not Rain Man. I'm Brain Man.
No, not you, Eddie. Definitely.
Definitely.
Eddie's Rain Man, and I'm Brain Man.
Just watch out, Serpico. You don't know who your friends are.
I think that's kind of all I'm doing right now is just kind of trucking through Mafia 3, playing my little off to the side like simulator games like Tavern Manager Simulator.
Those games suck you in, dude.
They really do. Supermarket Simulator.
I played that one roller coaster, the one that was free on the PlayStation store.
Yeah, it's more of a simulator than like these ones that I'm talking about, but yeah,
I did that, and then what was it? Power Wash Simulator. I played
Power
the
Wash
fuck out of
is
that.
good. I've played the crap out of a gas station simulator. That's one of my favorites so far.
Are those like massively relaxing, or do they like get kind of
Power Wash Simulator is like
Yeah,
it's like
Wash
super
is
relaxing
satisfying.
to a point.
Yeah.
Like they do have like a challenging mode.
Oh,
yeah,
do they?
like with gas station simulator, at first you buy this decrepit gas station, and then you're running everything by yourself. So it gets kind of crazy because people will pull up and you have to fill up their cars. But then eventually you can hire employees to do everything for you, and then you just have to like order inventory and stuff like that. It's just
Right.
they're kind of like cozy sim games, but not on the same level as stuff like Stardew Valley, where it's just like no stress really at all.
I
Right.
fucking love that game.
Right.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Nothing crazy.
It's Fizzle McKig, but
Get it right.
God, you will address me as Mr. McKig.
Oh,
Fizzle
McKig.
Your name isn't going to show up on the video, asshole.
Well, people know it now, so.
And I shall be addressed as such.
You give me respect. No, I'm playing a lot more WoW lately because of the expansion, of course, as well as the first season for Mythics and Delves that they dropped. Delves are a new thing with this expansion, which I mean, like it's a really, really cool concept, I think. But basically, they're basically dungeons, but you can just go in there solo, and you'll have a little NPC that will come with you, and you can have him heal you or whatever. But so
okay.
it's really cool. You can do it with other people as well. But yeah, you can just go and solo these little things, and you can progressively ramp them up harder and harder, like you would a normal dungeon. So I mean, they're it's a lot of fun. They're pretty cool.
Is this a paid expansion?
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to
Yeah.
buy the expansion, and then there's the normal monthly
Yeah.
cost. But
How much was the expansion?
it depends, obviously. But I think I did the epic version or whatever it was.
Okay.
Which
okay.
I want to say is like 80. I don't remember.
God damn.
Yeah, it's like 70, 80, something like that. I
But
think.
it comes with like perks and shit.
Yeah. So it comes with like, and that's the other thing too, is that when you get the bigger version, it comes with 30 days of game time anyway.
Oh, okay. That's not
So-
bad. That's not bad.
Additionally, like I got early access, of course,
Nice. Okay.
and then like an extra mount, an extra pet, like all that kind of,
Yeah.
just all the fun little
That's not bad.
extras.
That's good value.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've been blasting through shit with that. Like that's
Dick
been really
deep
fun.
in some World of Warcraft.
Yeah. And then just as deep into Fallout 76, because we have a new season for that as well. We also got a nice update that drastically reduced the size of the game.
Excellent.
So that was super cool. And it seems not to have broken anything more than it was already broken. For at least for the most part.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's Bethesda, so. But
You never
nothing's
know.
it's business as usual. Nothing is completely broken or wrecked. But
I had to remove it off my PlayStation for a bit.
what?
Yeah. For the games that I'm playing right now, I had to let it go for a minute.
He's playing
This-
something much better.
This motherfucker
Much
gets me to
better.
play Fallout 76 and then pieces out.
It's my
Still playing,
ADD.
though.
It's my ADD. Like I'll download it again
Just straight
eventually.
Pieces out.
I'll download it again eventually, like when there's nothing to play. But
By the sound of it, you don't
tisk.
need any of us to play with you. You're just playing and going.
yeah, you're doing
Hog wild.
just fine without
Yeah.
me.
I think I'm like I think I'm like I'm coming upon level 300.
Yeah. See.
Um,
Fuck.
but yeah, no, because I just get down with like, because as long as I've got the seasons and daily and weekly goals and items that I'm trying to hit, like it's fine.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. I come
But-
way before 300.
Well,
Way like 90.
Well, 300 seconds is like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Nah.
Um,
Nah.
I mean, sometimes you got to let that fizzle. You just got to edge it and drag it out. Just gotta-
Take that 300 and take off one of the zeros.
30. Attaboy. Attaboy. I always come when we have sex. It's
When you and Nick have sex, yeah, I bet.
yeah. That's why
I'm a very generous lover.
I am very
His keg is always fizzled.
right.
No kigs go unfizzled on my watch.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm having a blast with Fallout 76. They also introduced a new feature called Best Builds,
Mhm.
where you can take your camp setup and submit it for other people to like vote on it. And,
Oh, that's rad.
So it's really cool for your camp builder, that enthusiast and all of that. But and then they do have like additional content coming out soon as part of this season. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff to keep me busy in there, and the rewards for the current season are pretty cool too. Like I like them a lot. Like there's a bunch of Raider shit, and like there's this badass Raider boxing ring, and like just all
Oh,
sorts.
nice.
Yeah. But So yeah, I mean, I'm mostly doing that, and yeah, I can't think of. I accidentally opened Simpsons Tapped Out the other day.
Oh, did you really?
Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
did. I did. I didn't stay on it too long, but since I opened it, I was like, man, I gotta like look at this because it's been so long. I don't even remember like where I've got things and like just how everything looks. It was just really funny.
I got back into that game. Yeah, we got back into that game like in like last year, and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
fucking ran through a bunch of shit and then just fucking left it again.
yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds
We did.
that sounds about like how mobile games go.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so fun though. Like that's such a great game to just randomly pop on, do a whole bunch of fun shit, and then
leave.
not feel bad that you're gonna miss out on anything. Like
Yeah,
it's
agreed.
yeah. But anyway, so I fucked around with that a little bit,
That's cool.
but yeah. So I mean, that's I'll jump on a little bit of uh, Spider-Man 2 or Diablo, but those are. I mean, WoW and 76 take up the bulk of my gaming time.
Right.
But yeah, that's about all I'm playing. Other than the bitches, I be playing the bitches.
Hey, hey.
Getting his keg fizzled, dude.
That's right.
Mona Lisa ain't nothing but a bitch to me.
I gotta be out there getting my kid wet.
That's right. MGTOW.
Nick, now
We out here smoking boogers.
Slonking fat doints with fucking dragons.
in Amish.
In Amish. Rest in peace, dude. That guy fucking died.
Yeah,
Eddie, what are you playing?
I'm playing a few things. So I'm playing. I played the Black Ops 6 beta, and that was fun.
Agreed.
I had oh god so at level I think 24 they give you the combat axe, the tomahawk or
Yeah.
whatever.
Dude brought
Oh,
it back. You brought the Volcal back. The energy.
oh bro, I got this five in a row fucking killer smash, dude. I can't
Yeah.
imagine. That shit
Yeah.
was so dope. I was like whack whack whack. I was just yeah, dude. I brought the vocal back.
Fuck yeah.
That shit was so dope. But yeah, it was actually fun. I don't use any of like the Omni movement much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just to see if that like helps me in any way, but I think you've got to be a real sweat to use all that shit because I don't dash to the right, I don't dash to the left or backwards or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
I see it being like really useful on controller, but I see it being like a pain in the ass on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, so there was that. I am playing Black Myth Wukong. It's a great game. Great game. I'm
It's
not
dope.
one for Souls type games, but
Yeah.
it's a good game. I really enjoyed it. I'm
Have you beaten it?
no, but I'm on chapter 3 right now,
Okay.
and I just beat a lightning dragon, which was really fucking dope. But yeah, really fun. The story in that game is super rich. I really
Oh
enjoy
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just Journey to the West, but it's pretty
mhm.
dope.
Yeah, I'm playing it in Chinese, like it's all Chinese with English subtitles.
Dude, the beginning of the chapter 2 with the
Uh-huh.
banjo goes fucking hard, dude.
In
Especially in
Chinese,
Chinese. In
yeah, in
Chinese it
Chinese,
goes hard, dude.
yeah, because it's just this headless fucking person, fucking.
Like shit like that, dude. It was dope as fuck.
And we're canceled.
Day bung lao, like it's,
Binchon how?
Foxconn sweatshop.
Wow.
Your dictator looks like Winnie the Pooh.
but it's
Our internet just shuts down.
right. A lot of
Like,
fun.
no more fiber for you guys.
I know, right? But I need fiber. I'll get backed up.
I'm playing Valorant a little bit here and there. I'm really
Nice,
enjoying
nice.
that game. Yeah, that game's actually really fun. I am scarcely, but am playing Overwatch. Like I'll throw it
Yeah.
in every like once every week or so. Just kind of get in there, play around, and have a little fun. Um, I'm now that like after hearing Nick talk about it, I think I'm gonna go download the Mafia games and play those
Hell yeah.
because those are super fun. What else am I playing? I'm sharing the like I'm sharing my playtime with my lady partner. So like I can think like because she's playing like Horizon Zero Dawn and Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I think that's it, except for I'm playing Space Marine 2, Warhammer 40,000.
How far are you?
Not very far. Like I just
Did you
got
do the opening mission?
yeah, no, I got far enough to where it lets me choose the missions, like it lets you choose
Yeah, we're gonna
where to
play
go.
tonight, bitch. We're gonna play
Down.
tonight.
I'm down. I was playing with Weird Sense earlier. It took forever to get in there though.
Yeah, I'm hoping that crossplay works between PlayStation and PC. If not, I just have to walk downstairs, which is fine. But it's yeah,
Ask
I've been
Google.
seeing what's that? I'm sorry.
We'll ask the Googles.
I've been seeing that there's some issues on the crossplay front.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, cross playability. Epic Game Store confirmed.
It says that, but we'll see.
We'll figure it out.
We'll try. We'll give it a shot.
Yeah, no. When I got on there with Weird Sense, and he was we were like it took forever to get anything done. Like it took for like we tried to do PvP and it wouldn't let us do like it took forever to do PvP.
Really?
Like we didn't even get to play because it was like 5 to 8 minutes and we were just still in there like waiting.
No shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So we were just like, nah, we're not gonna do this. We did get to play like those like side missions, like
Yeah.
the campaigns,
Operations,
like the
yeah.
operations. Yeah, we got to play those and that was fun. You know, playing with him was good. Like I when I would play those by myself, like I wasn't really interested, but playing with Weird was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this game. Like this game is entertaining. It's Helldivers with religion.
Basically,
Is
yeah.
what I feel is what it is.
But it's
you
not.
know?
It's weird because it's not really religion. It's just like they're like deifying like an emperor of some type. Like you don't even know. I don't even think the emperor is like alive. Technically, I don't even think he's like a thing. But like they all like kind of rally behind this person that is somehow higher than them in this weird hierarchy. It's very strange. But also the thing is that there are a lot of Warhammer 40k people, like nerds, that want to murder me for everything I just said, because it's like it could be like completely misrepresenting. It's deep, bro. It's really, really deep lore.
Let us know in the comments if we're right or not. But it's just, and then it's like these like because it feels like a religion. It's just this like giant super oppressing
in like cathedrals and like murals and like stained glass windows and like there's lots of
Henry
like religious
gonna come after us, and it's your fault.
There's a lot of religious iconography.
Yeah, Henry Cavill, Big Daddy Cavill, is going to come after us.
Yeah, because he's a real big Warhammer fan.
I mean, yeah, it would be cool. I mean, I'd like Henry Cavill to come at me.
You want him to fizzle? You want him to fizzle your king?
Oh, fizzle my king! Yeah, dude.
I'd like Henry Cavill to come on me.
I'll fizzle his king.
I'll let him come on me.
I mean, come on the show.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's what I meant.
The podcast. I meant.
Have you found like an army that you like, or are you just sticking with like what you just like the base stuff?
I'm like right now. I'm like I haven't gotten the chance to choose an army.
So I'll show you what it is. I don't know. Do you know if Weird bought like the big boy edition, or did he just buy like the $70 edition?
I'm pretty sure he got the big boy edition.
Because I don't know if you did or not, but if you did, then you have like, and I'll show you where that's all at. But it's like it's all available from the beginning, where you can go in and you can like choose your armor, and choosing your army in this game technically is just choosing your favorite like color, basically. Like you just go and it's like the red is like the red is the crimson something, I can't remember, but they're like part of another game. And then there's the wolves, which are this like blue and gray color, and they're like, and the cool thing about Warhammer 40K to me is that like all of these like different armies have like so much lore and like love put into like building it as like a real like an actual believable thing. Like the wolves that I just said, I think they're called the blue wolves or something, I can't remember, but they're basically just like the black ops for the army. So they go in and they like they like solve contamination problem, like they'll go in there and they'll do like DEFCON 4 on the whole thing and like kill everybody, and it's like, oh yeah, this never happened type shit, and like they do like the shady shit. But
Right.
there's like, that's just one army of like dozens, bro.
Right. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like it really is like how we talked about how it's like a little bit Helldivers, it's a little bit Alien, it's a little bit World War Z, like
And a
it's
lot of Gears of War.
and a
And a little
lot of
bit rock and roll.
and a lot of Gears of War.
Nick, you got to play this fucking game, dude. It's so dope.
I played the first one. I just can't afford games right now.
Yeah, the first one, I played the first one for a little bit, and this is basically just like that, but with like a massive fucking budget.
Yeah.
Like it's dope. And the story is shockingly good too.
It is really good.
I don't know if you feel the same way. Just so well written, and the dialogue is so fucking cool.
Dialogue is what I really like about the story. It's just very
Yeah.
it's very purposeful dialogue. It's just
Almost
it,
full of itself.
yeah, but but there's a lot of like the whole fucking my duty is to die for my emperor,
Yeah.
brothers
Yeah.
brothers and heretics alike. Like it's just like there's so much of it.
Absolutely. No, and when I was talking to Weird about it, I was like, yeah, dude, it is oppressive, but that's like the whole point. It's like it's oppressive to like a satirical point where it's like it's not, you're supposed to know that like this isn't real. This isn't how like people like this
None
is
of these
so over the
motherfuckers
fucking top.
none of these motherfuckers are having a good time fighting this war for the emperor.
Yeah, and like nobody like really, I don't know, I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I'm also playing Space Marine too, but it's it's a bummer that you didn't get to play the PvP at all, and because you totally should. It's fucking weird, but it's fun, and
I'm going to, like, I will at some point, like,
that like dialogue and stuff too like carries over into the multiplayer. Like they're still saying like
all that
they're
shit.
still like, yeah, it's like, I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I was like going through it, and it was like we were winning. Like the scoreboard is that our team was winning, and I was like running next to another Space Marine, like another player in the game. I was like running next to him, and our guys were like having a conversation about the war, about the battle that was happening, literally like in this game.
Oh,
Like
that's cool.
in this multiplayer game. And I don't know if that's like anecdotal or if it really only happens every once in a while. I don't know. I just thought it was crazy that it was like, like my guy is like, stay strong, brothers, we're winning. And then the guy next to me is like, yeah, but at what cost? Like, and it's something as simple as that. But like, I just thought it was cool that the dialogue, this like the world building doesn't ever stop. Like even in the PvP, they're like still finding ways to shove as much possible like Warhammer 40K shit into it. I don't know. This game's made with love, dude. Like total love of the source material.
Nope. Well, that's all I'm playing. Cole, what you playing?
Space Marine 2. I've been playing it as much as I possibly can, but a little bit of a rocky part of my life right now, not really getting into it, but just upending stuff and changing things. And so I'm on a different schedule now, so I'm like trying to get used to shit. And so it's like I'll get home from work and I'll be just so fucking tired that I just don't really want to do anything. But I'll sit down and I'm trying to aim for like one mission a day, but these missions are fucking long as
They
shit.
are. They're like 40 minutes, fucking almost an
dope.
hour long.
But that's dope. Like that's just more quality. You know, that's more content for your buck. In my opinion.
Agreed.
So, but when I'm not playing Warhammer 40k, I'm building Warhammer 40k.
Tell us all about that.
Not much to say. It's here, I'll show you. It's these
So you like build the figurines, or do you just
super fucking overwhelming sheets of
Oh my
little
God.
tiny fucking weapons and arms and legs and armor pieces, and I got a whole goddamn box of them. Like, it's an army, bro. It's 17 pieces and an APC like vehicle type, which is to be fair, like two racks all by itself. But like all of these little ones are one infantry like piece basically.
Oh, okay.
But they're all just like little tiny pieces, and you have to sit there. I got a little super glue gun that I've been fucking that I've been tying everything together with. I don't know where my pinchers are. Oh, right there. I clip them out with this guy, and then any little bits that are on there that are like, you know, jaggedy and gross, I'll go through and I'll clean it up with this little X-Acto knife. And I get there, you know, glue it the little pieces on. It's very therapeutic, and it didn't take very long actually at all. This guy really only took me like 20-30 minutes to build, and that's because I was like, you know, like didn't really fucking know how to do it. But next is painting. I'm fucking terrified. I don't really know how to do that. Really testing my my boundaries on that. But I think I might actually skip painting that guy and go right to building this guy. Right.
The autism is real.
Dude, the tism is hitting hard with this shit. Especially when I'm thinking like, damn, do I want to play a game or do I want to build?
Is the tism fizzling?
The tism is fizzling, McKay. But
I'm gonna
yeah,
clip that.
it's a lot of fun.
Clip that. I'm like, hey.
It's gonna take me fucking forever to do all this. So
Right.
hopefully I would like to, but I have like a plan. I'm gonna stick them like everywhere in my room. I'm gonna stick them like in my, because I'm not gonna fucking play with them. I'm gonna put them like in my computer. Like I'm gonna take my glass off and put them like all on my like graphics card and shit. Like I'm excited. I'm excited.
I painted I bought a 3D print of a Bulbasaur at the game swap I went to, and I painted it, and I think he came out all right.
Oh, dude, that looks pretty good.
Dope.
You can kind of see like right here, kind of got some mess up there, but
yeah, dude, there's like tiny little bits.
I had a fun time doing it. Like,
yeah,
it was fun.
It's fun and therapeutic, and I'm kind of scared because there's just like a bunch of like little itty bitty little crevices and shit.
Yeah, that's when you need that one of those big old, you know, swing arms with a magnifying glass on it.
Yeah, with a light too.
You need to be like what's his name from 40-Year-Old Virgin when he's fucking painting his Gandalf and he's talking to it. That's gonna be you.
It will be me. It will
fucking
be me.
virgin. You'll regain your virginity after you fucking fail.
You just build up after a while.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's just fun, and it's
hell yeah.
I'm not at the point where I want to like deep dive into the lore or anything, but like if I find something compelling enough, like Space Marine 2, then I definitely will.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say there's a lot of people when I go play Pokemon. There's a lot of people showing up to play Warhammer, so you could eventually get to that. They show up with like fucking suitcases, and they're just like setting up their terrain and just like,
I would be way too worried about breaking off like any of these tiny little bits, dude. Like, and not only that, I thought it was kind of cool because they like give you choice, like on these little sheets, like they give you a wide variety of like different weapons. Like I gave this guy this specific claymore and this specific rifle, but I could have given him an axe and I could have given him like a pistol. Like it's just kind of cool to like the little tiny like player choice things. But I'm putting them where I'm putting them, and then I'm never touching them again because I don't want to, except for to like dust them and stuff. But
right.
I don't want to break them, but special honorable mention goes to 2002, 2001. I can't remember, but Silent Hill 2. I played through it on my Steam Deck. It was wonderful. That game has aged horribly. That is absolutely no disrespect to the game whatsoever. I think it is, dude. It is. That game is so in a different fucking league.
Yeah.
Like Last of Us 2 levels. Like nobody still to this day, nobody really does what this game does. And the way that this game like weaves its narrative into very haunting symbolism, and how this man goes into just a horrific place to really not even do, with no clear mind whatsoever. And that story is crazy. It's crazy that they got away with doing that in a fucking video game, bro. The shit that
Right.
Silent Hill 2 talks about is really macabre shit. And
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
It's just like how Manhunt was for PlayStation.
Yeah, I absolutely. But this just feels very, very art PC, and
Dude,
I don't know.
That game was just kill people. There was nothing else to it though.
Well, I mean, it was like crazy because it was just like you're fucking suffocating people with fucking bags and shit.
Yeah.
And you're like
It's funny to
stabbing
bring
it.
up Manhunt because I played that a little bit because I wanted to test PS2 emulation on the Steam Deck, so I was like,
Mhm.
what's a fucking game? And so I got Manhunt, the original Manhunt, and I got Manhunt 2, which is wildly better than Manhunt 1, by the way.
Mhm.
And a better example of what you're trying to say, because Manhunt 1 is stupid violent. Is like one of the most violent video games I've ever seen. There's a reason why that game like got banned in a lot of countries, is because
Right.
it's like you're like with the like bag execution, and like how it gives you 3 tiers of different like gruesome executions. Like tier 1 is gruesome, but it's like and then 2 is like obviously elevated, and 3 is just wildly fucking explicit. Like, and then Manhunt 2 takes that to a completely different degree. But tangent aside, Silent Hill 2 is one of the most important video games ever made. I know I've said that before, but I'll say it again. It is so influential to the point where this remake really has to fucking nail it. Like, I don't think it's not a something that they can just wash their hands from. Like,
Right.
this is bloopers make it or break it moment. And
Gotcha.
I personally think that they can do it. I think that they have the right thing down, which is ambiance and environment. Like they excel in all of their other games. That's like kind of the shining point of those games, like the Medium and Layers of Fear and all those fucking goofy horror games that they made. Like they all got the tone, the atmosphere, and the music and the sound design. They all got that down, and that's 90% of the fucking battle with Silent Hill.
Right.
So I have faith. I'm hoping I'm there day one for the remake. And played the original just to be familiar with the source material, because I never really finished it. And wonderful video game. And if that remake nails it the way that these Resident Evil remakes have been nailing it, you bet your ass I'm going to be singing the fucking praise from the rooftops, because we need more good horror. And Silent Hill 2 is so fucking good, dude. If they remake this game and it's really good, it is like a knockout. Like,
Hell yeah.
like I said, Last of Us 2 level caliber game. Like, it changes your physiology, in my opinion. Your
That's
mind
good.
physiology. The last thing I don't want to talk about today is Astrobot for the PS5.
Yeah.
Stupid in love with this game. It's just a big old love letter to PlayStation. You're running around. I mean, everyone here has played Astro's Playroom, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's basically just Mario Odyssey, but that. It's a Mario game, but that. And the quality is just oozing out of every fucking pore of this game. Like it is a showcase piece for the PS5. It is a love letter to every single era of PlayStation, even the shit that when Nintendo was like partnering with Sony and is like, hey, let's make something, and then Sony's like, no, fuck you, we get Final Fantasy and our own box. It's just a really cool love letter and history lesson of PlayStation, and
That's dope.
there's lots and lots and lots of fucking of cameos but the one thing that's really cool about it is like in each like galaxy that you go to are like different like subsections of like worlds, right? Like you go into the gorilla galaxy and it's like 5 or 6 different levels that you can go into, right? Very Mario, very 3D platformer-esque. Like you know what you're getting into when you get this game, but it's the level of like of quality in like literally every facet of the game, where it's like they really did take Playroom and just build it into it's really in its own game. And Playroom was really cool because of like how it played with like physics and like how it
Yeah.
showed like, hey,
It
this is
showcased the PlayStation's capability.
exactly, and that's what this does, but just like to another degree. Like I guess a tiny little spoiler is the beginning of the game is like you're literally flying a PS5. You're like your
Nice.
your spaceship is a PS5, and you get like it's a very weird opening. There's an alien, like an oversized alien in like like think of a cartoon alien spaceship. That's exactly what it is. And it's a giant fucking alien on top of it. He comes in and he basically like rips open the PS5 and steals all of your components. Like it steals the PS5's SSD, it steals its GPU, its CPU. You know what I mean? And it like the cutscene is him like literally taking the thing and like shoving it up his ass, and it's funny. I'm just saying. You think I'm kidding? Go look it up right now. It literally sticks it up its ass. But so now these different galaxies are like different parts of your PS5 that you have to go and find and rescue, basically. And every single level has like anywhere between 5 to 10 different bots that you can find, and that's where you find these cameos, right? But the cool thing is at the end of every galaxy is like a themed level, and the only one that I'll spoil for you is the very first one in the gorilla galaxy. It's a God of War level, but it's new God of War. It's God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, right?
Right.
So it's a snowy level and blah blah blah. But all of the bots that you're saving in that level are God of War characters. Like you're
Oh, that's cool.
you're getting the dwarves and you're getting like the fuck is his name? Thor. Atreus and Thor and all those things, which I thought was really cool. I've only done 2 galaxies so far, so I only know about 2 of them, but every one of them have been fucking dope in my opinion. But
Very cool.
also only
Hell
$50.
yeah.
Great, considering it's got more content in there than most games, well, most quality content than most games. But yeah, play Astrobot. It's fucking dope. It's really, really good. And it just kind of makes you proud to own a PS5. Because it's like, I don't really know if proud would be the right word, but it just feels like, I know how the PS5 functions. And I know that the GPU doesn't have a fucking smiley face on it. I know that. It's kind of cool to like see, like, and it like, when you get the parts, you have to like build them back together. I don't know. It's all very charming and very easy platinum. So
one thing Sony knows how to do is make wholesome content.
When they're not nickel and diming the fuck out of it.
Yeah, when
I was
when
like
they're not
that.
trying
I was
to-
like, that's the one thing they know how to do. I feel like that's it.
That and cinematic third person sad dad simulators.
right.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to make a Spider-Man movie. That's
They
Well, no,
made
they know how to make like every other Spider-Man movie is a good one. So like
yeah.
they're very half and half on that.
That's all I'm playing.
Well, that concludes our episode for today. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, you can follow us on social media.
On Facebook at the Nerd Corporation, a podcast.
On Twitter and Instagram at Nerdcore Podcast.
Or you can shoot us an email at nerdcorppodcast@gmail.com.
And since you're watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification. We want to get into as many nerdy ears, and that is the best way to do that. As if you love us and want to support what we do, consider supporting us on PayPal, paypal.me/nerdcore podcast. We want to give you the best loot, give you the best giveaways, and give you the best nerdy experience, and that is the best way to do that. So, from all of us here at the Nerd Corporation, we thank you. We love you. Keep it nerdy, y'all.
Don't forget to fizzle those kigs.
Oh, fizzle my
Nah.